Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's hella dark in here, but I just came back from the gym. It's a Friday night, it's 8 p.m. exactly. And I thought I'd give you guys some words of motivation, 20-year-old me would have been like, damn, like Friday night, I gotta go out. I got FOMO, I can't be missing out on my young years. But man, as a 26-year-old right now, nothing beats a good workout, going home, relaxing, eating good food, and just calling it a night, bro. Like, it only took me a year or two to really understand like what the party life is really about, and I just couldn't hang around with fake people. Being in those environments where people aren't really being themselves. You can't have deep conversations. Everything's surface level. Everyone's just putting poison in their bodies and acting like it's cool. Like, I don't know. I mean, in 2026, I know a lot of Gen Z millennials are waking up, they're taking on healthier routines. But for those of you that are, struggling to find motivation to work out and be healthy, let this be your sign that, there's nothing you're missing out on. You're only missing out on drama, fake friends, and a bunch of BS, if I'm being honest with you. Because when I was in that party phase, I only did it for about a year and a half. And, all the people that I thought were my friends were actually just fake people. Like, they were just there for the moment. But when after everything was done, you graduate from university, the party phases are done, all those people that I thought were my friends basically ghosted me and never messaged me again. And they're here to this day still looking at my stuff, still looking at all my Instagram stories, all my posts. And it just makes you think like, damn, like a lot of people out here are not really there for you. So you might as well chase your dreams. You might as well spend your 20s chasing the stuff that you actually enjoy doing. Because I used to go to parties and I used to like get nervous that I was drinking a water or a juice while other people were drinking alcohol. And for me, it's like, I don't need a drink to be sociable. Like, the way I'm talking to you guys right now in this video is how I want to be talking to people. But most people, when I go to functions, they're not able to have actual conversations. Everything is so surface level. People just talk about other people all day long, and I'm just not here for that. And the average person watching this video is gonna think that I'm just being too serious. I need to get out more and stop taking life so seriously. Y'all be the same people who be ordering pizza every freaking weekend and having cheat meals and not going to the gym, not working on yourself. You're not even starting something outside of your job. Like, yeah, that this might piss some of you guys off, but it's just the truth. Like, the people that say the most and can't relate to what I'm saying, they just haven't been through the notions yet. It hasn't hit you yet. Because when you go through that party phase, you start hanging around certain people, you're gonna realize like those bros that you think are your bros are not gonna actually be there for you when times are rough. So I'll give you an example. Like, when we went out to a bar a few years ago during COVID, this was when everything was opening up, right? We went for a road trip, and me and my high school friends, we went to a bar in Calgary, and there was a group of people next to me from the same province, right? They just happened to go on vacation as well, and they were wanting to have drinks with me. And I engaged because I was like, well, you're meeting new people, you're socializing. And the whole time my friend group was hella jealous and like envious that I was able to talk to like new people. And then after all that was done, they were like, oh, they're not your friends, and they're just using you for paying for their drinks and shit like that. It's all cope, by the way. It's all cope. You can be in your own friend group but also make new friends, right? So that was a sign for me that I had to let go of these guys. And yeah, in my early 20s, 20 to 24, I was chasing validation. I wasn't building social media presence. I wasn't working on my health as much as I used to in my high school years, because when in high school I was doing soccer. I had a reason to be healthy. But when I was in university, I was just so fixated on getting that bachelor's degree, and I didn't really focus on doing running and as much as I do now. So I can definitely say that, let yourself go through those notions of those difficult times, because time will tell what's good for you and what's not. So I hope you guys found some useful tips from this video and can sort of relate to my story. I'm going to keep posting videos like this where I'm just talking, but I appreciate all of you watching, and have a wonderful Friday.